moving over to a big dig. We're actually going to be digging out a big pie-shaped piece here. Kind of coming down one side of the pie. It's going to go over under this pump truck that's to my left, and looks like it's gravel. All this we're digging rock. They backfilled, or they built this pad here with gravel. They told me it was a foot deep with gravel, but looks like it's all gravel. Anyway, we got the pier driller over here drilling piers. We got the pump truck with the big, looks like a straw that put down in the pier holes. That section over there they're working on, they got to drill a pier every 8 feet, and I don't know how deep, but this rebar is going in it, and it's pretty long, so. But this is a little bit different digging here. This is going to be, well, a bunch of rock. So. But everything to my left, up under that pump truck, which I'm not sure you can see it, is digging out. So a little different deal here. Gravel does not normally dig out very clean, but you can make it look decent if you're careful and you dig from top to bottom, like I always say. It works pretty well in this too. If they've got good compaction on it, this has got a lot of fines in it. This kind of stuff here will dig out pretty clean, but it'll probably eat up some teeth. I may need to get some twin tigers to dig this section with. I didn't bring any with me. I don't normally put twin tigers on this bucket, but this is not hard digging, it's just different. So we got our elevation change. That's quite a piece of steel they're picking up there. That's got to be 40 foot long. But hopefully we won't have any steel fall on our heads over here or nothing. Oh, I did get a rental car. It's actually a minivan. So I will be riding in style this week in a little black minivan down here in Paris, Texas. So I'll tell you what, there's just nothing like having your own stuff. You don't miss it until it's gone. Change, and I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to get too carried away. But like I say, this is going to be a big dig here, so we're just going to plow through it. The only edge we got to worry about being straight is on the outside edge here, and the inside is digging out. There's going to be several grade beams or footings that will be under this piece here. So they just want to dig out the whole area. So I'll probably dig what I can reach. Just kind of throw it out to the side here. We'll need to get a loader up here and start moving it out. So I need one of those 627 scrapers sitting up here I can load into. That would probably be the fastest. outfit's got about 6 or 7 of them out here. I lost count. They got a bunch of them. I think this footing here is maybe a foot deeper than what we've been digging. It's going to be probably 5 feet or something like that. So get back here where I can kind of sling this out a little further. At least this stuff's not sticky. I might be able to get my bucket shined back up here. It's been sticky all week, last week, week before. About to the point I need to start spraying it with diesel or something, I think, just to keep it from rusting up. This wet mud they got, it seems like it likes to rust. This is a little bit lighter material than the mud, so they tell me this is where I guess where their big machine welds their pipe up or makes spirals of metal into a piece of pipe, and it's called spiral weld, I think, or something like that. But be some easier material to backfill with, I'm sure. So, just hanging out in Paris, Texas with a minivan, and I was telling my wife maybe I ought to set up an Uber account, and I could make a little extra money. It's got 3rd row seats. It's nice minivan, got black leather, and you know it's loaded out pretty well. I could probably make decent money with Uber down here. Maybe, I don't know. I might have to stay up all night. There's a couple of scrapers coming through. They're loading them out with sticky mud, and they're dumping it over here, dumping it out over here, and they're rolling it out. So I'm not sure how they're loading scrapers. I don't know what they got going on there. They normally push load them, but they might be loading them with this excavator right now. I'm not sure. We might as well just rip on through here. Texas gravel's a little different than what we got up my way. It's different color sand or fines in it. Operator's sitting way up there. He's got an old crane jacked up. comfortable here and just dig a bit. Digging out this big hole. I think I started yesterday. I can't remember what time. Worked on it a few hours yesterday. We started in on it this morning. We're making a pretty good dent in it. Pretty easy digging. It's just gravel. They compacted it pretty well though. It's not just throwed in here gravel. It's got a lot of fines in it. They put a lot of water on it when they put it in, so they got it in here right. There's probably 100 ways you can do this job, and we can do it faster. But the rate of work that we're doing right now is already faster than the guys that are building the pad and faster than the beer drillers, so we're not holding up production. We're getting the job done. We're doing it pretty well too, I think. So, but the guys I'm working for, they're pretty pleased in how far along we've gotten so far. They're going to be sending me, well, they're not sending me, where I'm taking a vacation next week, and I'm going to try to get some other projects done. back home for a couple of weeks, and then when we get back, we're going to go back at it again. We'll be trying to catch up again, probably. You can see the dump truck over there. They're dumping slack fill on that part of the building pad. This is a monster building right here. It's huge, and the dozers, I think you can see the dozers over there. To my left, they're kind of down in a hole. They're building up. They've dug that out, and they're building it back up with the moisture conditioned soil, which is clay material with a lot of water. But they're still a good 5 feet below grade over there, looks to me like. I don't know for sure, but maybe 6. So they'll build that up, and they'll put it's either 2 or 3 feet, 2.5, 3 feet of slack fill on top of that. Just slinging gravel today. This is all gravel, top to bottom. So but basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the outline of the hole we're digging. It takes a little planning. It's going to be a big pie shape, kind of. It's round on that. Well, it's got a radius on this one side over here. But we're going to have to relay that out. But anyway, I'll try to get some updates maybe on this. And probably won't record all of it, but maybe get a little bit here and there. Well, it's 2:30. Gotta watch what I'm doing here. We got a lot of progress made on the big hole we're digging. I got that corner punched out up there. This is just pretty much solid gravel we're digging out here. Turn that fan down. Sorry about the noise there. Just plugging away at it here. Got 2 skid steers moving spoils now, so that's going a little better. I was getting a little backed up there for a little bit, so you can really dig a lot of stuff if you're not having to move very much and you're making a big open cut like this. You can really move a lot of dirt or material. I guess I should say it's not dirt, but digging around the piers, that slows you down a little bit. It's not that bad. But like I say, probably be done maybe with this tomorrow, or we'll finish it up the day after. I don't know. There's a lot more to dig because it gets wider as we go. It's kind of a pie-shaped area. Kind of a pie shape with a bite out of one end of it. It's kind of what it reminds me of. That's what it would look like from the sky, I think. But we might try to get a backhoe drone shot of it when we get it done. I think it'll be kind of cool. Texas has some weird drone laws, and I don't know that I could get everybody's permission out here to actually fly one over this job. If I did it, I would probably get in some kind of trouble. So, not going to attempt that. I thought about doing that, but you know, just probably better if I don't. Don't want to get in trouble. Don't want to get crossways with anybody that is involved in the construction out here, or the building, or the people that own it. You know, it's too many people involved. But anyway, we can do a a backhoe drone. I don't think those are illegal. Just cutting down the, this is actually the chalk line. And it's pretty tough to get this gravel real straight, but it's doing pretty good. Gets a little wavy. Sometimes you hit some spots that are a little softer than others, but so it's going to be like I say, probably another good day of digging on this to finish it, and probably will have my teeth just about wore out by the time this hole's done. They looked really nice and new when I started yesterday. I started yesterday about, I don't remember if it was afternoon or before noon. I think it was afternoon. We're digging about right at 4 feet, I believe. Just flat bottom, everything's same elevation, nothing particularly fancy or anything, just punching out a hole. Like I say, I do like to make them look neat, even if they're not real critical. Just, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just nice. To me, it's nice to work on a job where things look nice and straight and neat, and I think it makes everybody on the job feel a little better about the job they're working on too. It does me anyway. What I usually do is I'll cut down that string line, and then it helps to keep your bucket straight if you're cutting the full width of the bucket. That way you're not having to use your swing to try to keep things straight. That can get pretty tiring and hard. And it usually doesn't turn out as good. So probably gonna need to dig a couple more steps out of this pit. Probably should have put one there, but we may come back and do them later after we get all the gravel moved out of the way. It's kind of hard to dig them when you got everybody working around here, so. But anyway, it's just a pretty cool digging job. Big, this is the biggest job I've ever been involved in. Got the Deere 333 moving spools. Those are, from what I can tell, those are good machines. They got a lot of power, and they can, they're fast. They got a 2-speed transmission, so they can get on up there and move. We're digging right at grade here. There'll be foundations, or they call them grade beams. There'll be beams across these piers, different locations. This whole thing's kind of set up on a radius. Must have got a little bit deep there, but they'll have crush boxes underneath the form boards, or the footings.